How's it going? Make sure it's working. Yep. That's good. 3, 2, 1. Hey, back with another drink review. This one's pretty easy to find, well-known brand at this point of sweetened tea. So, we've got Peace Tea Sno-Berry. This is a 16-ounce version. Yeah, 16 fluid ounce, 1 PT, 473 milliliters. It's got a bit of a green, blue-green look to the can. Pretty simple branding. I think it works. Let's see what it says on here. I'll start with their website. So, interesting enough, I did a search on the name of the can on Google and DuckDuckGo, and this was not the first website that showed up on one of them. But, yeah, so be careful when you try to find nutrition facts and things like that. I did send Coca-Cola an email, but you'd think their IT would be on top of stuff like that. Anyways, this is, it's at least owned by, maybe, let's see, it's manufactured by Coca-Cola. So, here's some information on it. This is the 16 fluid ounce version. Like I said, nutrition facts here, 140 calories, so it's definitely got a lot of calories in it. But it's a moderately large-sized drink. We've got 0 grams of fat, 160 milligrams of sodium, 37 total carbohydrates. Of that, it's sugar. So 37 grams of sugar. And then the ingredients here, tea is the first ingredient. As far as I understand it, anything on the top of the ingredient list is the higher quantity item. So the first thing is tea, which is water and tea powder. And then we've got high fructose corn syrup, which, you know, if you're okay with that or not at this point, that's up to you. And then we've got less than 2% of the following natural flavors: phosphoric acid, which is a stabilizer to keep it shelf stable. That's what they put into it, as well as citric acid. That's also a stabilizer. And then we've got sucralose, which is a sugar alternative. So they've got 37 grams of sugar and sucralose. It's going to most likely be very sweet tasting. So again, this is another ingredient that if you're okay with it, just at least know it's in there. Potassium citrate, I'm not sure what that is for. And the sodium hexmetaphosphate and sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate and calcium disodium EDTA to protect taste. So it's in addition to the phosphoric acid and the citric acid, it's got all of this. So there's quite a bit going on in the drink. Ingredients wise. So comparatively to other drinks, this is definitely not the most natural thing out there. Yeah, so it's got the high fructose corn syrup, it's got the sucralose, and it's got the phosphoric acid, which I'm personally not a huge fan of, but I think all of this extra stuff is going to mask the flavor of this. There's another tea, I think it's Bolton. No, it's not. Is it? Yeah, I think it's Peak Tea uses phosphoric acid. And if you get that with the unsweetened Peak Tea, it's not, in my opinion, it's terrible tasting. It's like really, really bad tasting. But in this case, all of the high fructose corn syrup and the sucralose is probably going to mask the acid taste. So, yeah. Anyways, we can take a look at the can a little bit. So this is the Sno-Berry version. Pretty cool can. The label and stuff. 140 calories is the size. Again, this is all of the information I went over. It says contains 0% juice. And then we've got the nutrition facts and the ingredients. Just to confirm that it's the same as on the website. It looks like it. And if you want that thing, there it is. And then we've got caffeine content, 13 milligrams for 16 fluid ounces. That's pretty low. I think a coffee of a smaller size is quite a bit more caffeine than this. But it's nice that they put that on there. A lot of bottled drinks don't even bother giving you caffeine information. So that's very nice. Props to Coca-Cola for doing that. Yeah. Really not much else to it. So this is August something. Anyways. Let's pop it open. Kind of splopped out a little bit. I'm going to get a napkin. Clean my... Hopefully it didn't go on my keyboard. I'm not sure where it went. Oh, there's one drop. Anyways. There it is. Let's see what it smells like. I'm not sure. All right. Looks like tea. Yeah, I didn't notice any coloring, which is nice. Some teas put caramel color in their drink. Thankfully, they do not do that. So that's nice. Let's see what it smells like. Kind of floral smelling. It smells like sugar. Yeah, the color is nice. So that's cool. And on the ingredients list, tea powder and water were on the top. So at least tea is on the top. Yeah. There we go. Let's try it out. Oh man. It is very sweet tasting. Try to hold up the can while I'm doing this. Oh geez. It's almost got like a Fruit Loops taste. Trying to think of anything related that tastes like that. Yeah, it's some sort of berry flavor, of course. They call it Sno-Berry. It's very sweet tasting. Oh man, I don't remember. I've had this before, but I don't remember being this intense with the sweetness. It's not terrible tasting. It's relatively pleasant, but you're gonna get a lot of sweetness. You get some sort of berry flavor to it, of course. The tea is very outshined by everything else going on. So an equivalent would probably be sweetened brisk tea to me. That's kind of similar tasting. If you ever had brisk tea, oh boy, yeah. If you're trying to drink tea for the health benefits, this is not it. this this is basically like pop, but no carbonation. So if you want a really sweet tasting drink, this is it for you. Keep forgetting I have a screen up here now. Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just a personal preference thing. I'm used to drinking tea that is not super sweetened anymore. So it's I don't know why I'm struggling with this. It is pretty intense flavor wise, which is fine. But you're gonna get a lot of sweetness. You're gonna get almost like a Fruit Loopy berry type flavor to it. And yeah, I don't really taste any tea, honestly. Even though that was high on the list of ingredients. So I'm going to do a quick summary, go over everything again in like fast so that I can clip it, hopefully. But yeah, take a look at this Peace Tea Sno-Berry. It's made, or at least manufactured by Coca-Cola. Got the nutrition facts here: 140 calories, 37 grams of total sugars, so that's quite a bit. And then on the ingredients, does have tea as the main ingredient, which is good. It has high fructose corn syrup, phosphoric acid, citric acid. It does have sucralose, which is a sugar alternative. So a lot going on in this drink, and a bunch of stabilizers and things as well. So it's definitely a tea that has a lot more ingredients than it really needs to have, in my opinion. But, you know, if you're okay with all that stuff, might as well check it out. Let's do a quick pour again. Yeah. So at the very least, it doesn't have any type of artificial coloring or anything like that. So that's nice. It smells very floral and sweet. It's definitely very sweet tasting. It does have kind of a fruity, they call it Sno-Berry, very fruity taste to it. I don't really notice the tea flavor. It's outshined by all of the sugar, in my opinion. It's not terrible tasting. It tastes pretty good, but you're just going to have to, if you're into very sweet drinks, this is going to be something you're potentially going to be into. If you don't want pop for some reason, I wouldn't say this is any better from a ingredient standpoint, but it's at least an alternative. So, yeah, I think it's okay. Anyways, that's the Peace Tea Sno-Berry. It's got a Joe Fruit Rouge. Okay, I think I'm good unless there's any questions. Yeah, it's unique. I could have sworn I had this before and I liked it, but at this point, I don't know. It does have a fruity flavor. That's nice, but it's basically like almost like a juice with the amount of sweetness and the berry type flavor to it. And I just don't notice much tea flavor, even though that's on the top of the list. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to head out. I don't see any questions on the chat thing. Anyone? Nope. Yeah, so that was the Peace Tea Sno-Berry. See ya. Oh, man. That was a quick one.